Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about Autofarm.network. Autofarm is currently number 3 here on DeFiStation.io. This is probably one of my favorite projects right now. I think the use case for those who like to farm, which is really like the number 1 or 2 thing done on all of DeFi, is liquidity pool mining and liquidity farming. And I think that, I mean, you could argue that lending is the biggest. You can always argue that, but I think a lot of people lending are pulling out the funds to do some farming. So arguably, I think farming is at least the biggest use case currently is what people are doing. In long term, it will probably be lending, but right now, there's so many people farming. Autofarm isn't going anywhere. 1.6 billion roughly. It was past that number twice. It's just underneath it right now, twice that I've seen. I'm going to talk about what is this project. I'm going to talk about what I like about it. And I'm going to talk about where I think it can go long term. First of all, spoiler alert, I think its best days are ahead of it by far, not just because of the entire ecosystem. If the entire ecosystem right now capped at 11 billion, I think Autofarm is going to continue to grow a little bit further. Not financial advice, just my opinion as an observer in this space. And the reason I say that is because I think their best part of their project isn't even rolled out yet. And when it rolls out, it might surpass PancakeSwap. So stay tuned, I'll explain that. Let's just first take a look. Oh, by the way, let me say this. If you're not familiar with the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, you're trying to figure out how to get started, I have a video right here, how to get started with Binance Smart Chain. I recommend that you check it out. It's literally 18 minutes. It takes you from buying your very first crypto to converting that crypto to BSC tokens to actually bringing it onto the Binance Smart Chain. If you don't know what yield farming is, or you don't understand it, or the risk associated with it, or how it works, or why people are even doing it, check out this video, BSC yield farming tutorial, how to do it. I'll put this video down in the description. This video will be down in the description as well. Both of them will be up in the cards also. So feel free to check out both those videos. If you check out this video and you check out this video, you'll be 95% up to date on how this entire ecosystem actually works. Now, this video is going to assume that you understand how yield farming works. If you don't, I'm not going to explain it in this video. But unlike, there's not a lot of videos explaining yield farming, so you kind of have to piece it together. But if you have this video here, if you save it to your favorites, you'll always be able to review back to it. If one of your friends says, what is yield farming? You'll be able to send them to this video. It explains it completely and thoroughly. So I encourage you to come watch this video if you haven't done so. So once you understand that, then Autofarm Network is a whole bunch. You see a whole bunch of yield farming. That's what all this is. And you see all these blues. First and foremost, the blue is their token. So and what it actually means is it's 10.5 times. I'm earning right here because I'm in this pool here. I'm earning WBNB and Auto. I'm earning the mining rewards, which the mining rewards is the Auto token. In this pool, I'm earning it 10.5 times faster than this person who's earning it at 1x. And I don't know exactly how to calculate the rate. It may be somewhere buried in the tokenomics. If you see 0.5x, they're just earning it half as fast as a person who's earning 1x. It just gives you an idea of which pools allow you to earn the most, the quickest, essentially. And then these APYs, if you'll notice on Autofarm, the APYs are a lot higher than, for example, on Cake. So let's take a look. We're talking about PancakeSwap when we say Cake. So let's take a look. PancakeSwap.finance, come to farms, and over here you're farming the Cake token. That's important to know that. So the APR for Cake BNB is 139. But check this out. The Cake BNB here is 343. Do you see that? That's a big difference. 343, 139. So what's the catch? Where's the shenanigans? Let's take a look at the documentation first on Autofarm. Autofarm is a hyper optimized, and I'll put this link in the description. Actually, you can find it. Just go to autofarm.network and come all the way to the bottom and go to their wiki. Now, I'm not going to go all the way through it, but it's pretty simple and it's pretty easy to follow. Straightforward documentation. Hyper optimized cross-chain yield aggregator. Okay, in other words, they deal with more than one chain and they get you the best returns or the best yields, is what they're saying. Autofarm is a yield farming aggregator running on both Binance Smart Chain and Huobi Chain. Now, I don't personally care about a Huobi chain. I know some of you are probably into it. I don't necessarily care about it so much. For me, somebody said, you got to be careful for rugs. You got to be careful for rugs. And you always have to be careful for rugs. Rug pull, meaning someone dumps the liquidity, the dev does some shenanigans, and basically they just take the money and run, and the whole project collapse and you're left holding the bag. That's a rug pull. If you're not familiar with that, and people are like, oh, you got to be careful for rugs. It looks too good to be true. You do always have to be careful for rugs. But if you go into Telegram for this group, which I have been in the Telegram, they've been around for a long time. They've got established projects. Like, they're not just, this isn't like their first deal, their first, go around. I don't care. Personally, for me, I don't necessarily care if a dev is anonymous. In fact, in the DeFi space, I almost expect them to be anonymous because there's a lot of potential regulations that developers are going to have to try to figure out how to work around by not being anonymous. I mean, Ether Delta, their dev, the U.S. government went after their dev. So you don't have to worry about that if you're anonymous. What I'm more concerned about is what is the track record of the developers. Well, if you go into the Telegram, you can tell that these two projects are closely related, and the admins are talking about it. In fact, they were on the Huobi chain first. They, just like a lot of other projects, saw that the Binance Smart Chain was kicking off, so they just migrated to the Binance Smart Chain, and they brought over Autofarm, and it works really, really well. The dApp was designed with the purpose of optimizing DeFi user yields as they interact with other dApps in the DeFi space. Autofarm was initiated on the Binance Smart Chain with no pre-farm. I love this. No pre-farm, no pre-sales, with the goal of optimizing DeFi users' yield farming at the lowest possible cost. This is huge. Most people aren't realizing this. They're looking at all these. They're over here looking at the DeFi station, and they're like, oh, this is the same as Autofarm. Oh, this is the same. And they're looking at, oh, jet fuel, that's the same. No, you got to know what makes it different. I don't think there's any farming aggregator on the DeFi station listed here that's cheaper than Autofarm. Autofarm is very transparent with their fees. Lowest possible cost. All APYs and APRs shown have already included fees. This is big. A lot of the APYs that you see on interfaces for other, and I'm not naming names, but they're not including the fees. You're seeing the APY if they didn't pull out the fee. But because there's a fee, this is including all the fees. Autofarm Vaults is a yield optimizer platform focused on providing DeFi users with auto compound yields at empirical optimal intervals whilst pulling gas costs, blah, 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 blah. AutoSwap is a DEX aggregator that gets you the best prices for your DEX trades. So imagine 1inch. Autofarm Swap splits your trades across multiple DEXs to ensure the best prices and lowest slippage possible. Exactly what 1inch.exchange is all about. Your trades with Autofarm Swap also become non-front runnable and non-arbitrageable. Try to say that 3 times fast. Non-arbitrageable. BSC's best DEX aggregator. And it's possible. I don't know. We'll have to wait to see if they pull this off, but it's possible. So let me just break this down for you in another way. Let's come down here and take a look at this. Why is it that they can give you better prices on BNB and Cake? Because they're giving you the multiplier, so you're getting additional LP tokens. This right here just tells you the cost of the token. So right here, for example, $144 per LP token. I currently have 7 LP tokens earning. That's just all that is. Auto compounding rate. Okay, that's just you're getting the standard reward of an additional auto rewards. Basically, I have 3 cents since I withdrew earlier today. Farm APY. Okay, so this is what you get on PancakeSwap right here. So let's go back to PancakeSwap. 139, 139. But on PancakeSwap, you're going to earn Cake. That's the reward you're going to earn. So you're earning Cake over here. What they're doing is compounding 18,000 times. Now, I don't know exactly how they come up with this number, but this is the optimal compounds per year, 18,034. And it does it for you. You don't have to go in and do it manually on Cake. Plus, it's taking your Cake rewards and it's buying more Cake and more BNB, and it's compounding your LP tokens. So the farm rate is actually, it goes up 289%. On Cake right now, it's 139. But because of the compounding, it takes that return to 89.6. Meaning if you never compounded, you would be on track to earn 139 at the current liquidity pool. But because of the compounding, this is how much it increases. It's a big deal. There's no reason just to be on Cake unless for some reason you didn't trust the Autofarm website and network. However, you're also earning 53.6% in farming or mining the auto token. Combined, you end up with a total APY of 343%. Now, take a look at this. Controller fee, 0.2% on profits to the controller. Platform fee, 0.5% on profits to the platform. Auto buyback, 1.5% on the profits. Max entrance fee, less than 0.1% on capital. Withdrawal fee, there's no withdrawal fees. And keep in mind, these returns are including the fees. So the fees are extremely, extremely low. So we see that it auto compounds, right? And we see that it uses the rewards to compound, and it allows you to earn rewards up here. So it doesn't auto compound your auto tokens. You can withdraw those at any time. You can withdraw those and go back over to PancakeSwap. You can buy some BNB. You can buy some auto, and you can add liquidity. If you don't know how to do that, watch the video on yield farming. I teach you exactly how to do that. But once you do all of that, now you're going to be sitting over here earning more rewards, and you're essentially compounding. So it's kind of cool. On the other platforms down here, they're compounding your stake tokens, etc. Now, if you're asking how these work, these are doing Venus rewards. So these are auto compounding from Venus. So on Venus, you're basically providing liquidity and for people, and you're earning the Venus token. They're compounding that Venus token for you, plus they're giving you auto tokens. So it's basically getting double, or you're getting triple the rewards. You're of course getting the rewards because this is happening on the Venus platform. So you're earning Venus rewards. The website's automatically compounding those. They're hyper compounding for you, whatever's optimal every year depending on what you're in. Plus you're earning the auto token. Do you see this? So it gives you a much higher APY. That's where that comes from. There's no shenanigans there. That's how that happens. Now the APY can go up and down depending on what the current price of the auto token is as well, by the way. So that once you understand that, then you can see kind of the beauty of at least this aspect of the auto farm. The swap, this is what I'm most interested in. The swap's not out yet. And it's not coming out, according to the roadmap, I think it comes out between March and May on the different platforms. They're doing one here, and they're also doing one on the Huobi chain. But this swap is going to be potentially big because right now you have to leave Pancake for everything. If this is like 1 inch for Binance Smart Chain, that could be huge, huge. And I think it could cause, in my opinion, not financial advice, this 1.5 could definitely anywhere from 3x, 5x, maybe more. It made 3x just because of more volume coming in. So I think the upward potential for this, it's one of the least expensive platforms to farm on. It's one of the most profitable because it compounds your rewards, plus you earn additional rewards. And of course the fees are low. So it's a no-brainer in my personal opinion. And the token itself that you're earning, the rewards token, I didn't even mention this. It's limited. There's only like 10,000 of them, I believe, and they're deflationary. Maybe there's 80,000. Let's go look at the tokenomics. Only 80,000. Okay, there's 80,000. No pre-mine, no pre-farm, no pre-mine, no pre-sale. They're minted linearly up until December 2020. There'll be approximately, that's the rate at which they're minting them. To ensure fair distribution, only vault users, non-turbo vaults, would be able to mine auto tokens. Okay. Deflationary. The fees, 1.5% to 3% on vault users' profits, are used to perform market buybacks, and these autos are burnt out of supply forever. And you can go look at the contract on where they're burned. The fees, and they're essentially burning those tokens. So it's a deflationary token. Here's a roadmap. The DEX are coming soon. March to May is the DEX. Right here, March, BSC DEX aggregator alpha launch. So that's going to be huge. And by the way, notice they're doing launches faster on BSC than they are Huobi. That's incredible. And then there's something coming over here to Polkadot. Then there's going to be a DAO governance formation in September. So they got some development going on. I mean, I think just what they're doing on the BSC chain is really incredible. And I think it's got a lot of upward momentum to go. So I love this project. It's probably my favorite one right now. 100% it's probably my favorite. So let me know what your thoughts are on Autofarm. If you have any questions, please put them down below. I'm going to be covering other projects. If there's projects that you really like on the Binance Smart Chain and you want me to cover it, make sure you put it down in the comments. And I may not do my favorite project next. I might do your favorite. So go down in the comments. Let me know what is your favorite project that you like, that you want me to cover. And it just needs to be listed here on DeFi Station. If it's listed here on DeFi Station, then I will definitely consider covering it. Thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, click the bell notification icon, and click all. And of course, if you like DeFi and you like learning about the Binance Smart Chain and you believe in decentralization of cryptocurrency, smash that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Decentralized crypto equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.